Welcome, everybody. We are live for Extreme Rules Prediction Show. We're going to have all kinds of great stuff. This is going to be an audio podcast as well for the square circle button. But if you're watching this on YouTube, you will see the matches in the background. We are going to take some of your calls, some of your feedback. When you see the number on the screen, that's when you're going to call in. I do want to let you know I have Breezy, whatever you want to call him, on the line as well. How's it going today?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Dude, I am very good. I'm actually like... For some reason, I feel more excited for Extreme Rules than I do for WrestleMania. I don't know why. Maybe because it's all the gimmick matches, but I'm really excited for the pay-per-view tonight.
Yeah, I am too. Like, I think this is like to be honest, a better card than WrestleMania was because it's just like, man, so many good matches that can happen tonight and there's some really good stuff that can happen tonight. So hopefully it goes down the way that I hope.
Even though people are saying the build-up was crap, I still think we're going to see some exciting stuff. Even Randy Orton and Big Show, even though we've seen that match 1,000 times, I'm still kind of actually really excited for it. I don't know why, but I just think like Extreme Rules will make everything better. I don't even know, but it should be fun and it should be exciting, and
yeah,
we'll see how this goes. I do want to let you know, if you're watching this on YouTube, hit that like button and leave comments in the chat because that's where we're going to be talking. We're going to be taking your feedback from the chat. Share this with your friends. There's a little share button down there. I'm going to click the share button on mine so I can get it on Facebook and YouTube and all that good stuff. Let everybody know about it. That's the best way to do it. Unfortunately, with a bogus copyright claim, I can't live stream on my main channel, so we have to do it on my second channel. But that is okay. It's fine. It's good. It's fine and dandy. It'll be good. All right, so we're going to get our intro, and then we will get into the main show, I think. That sounds good. Before that, though, I was thinking that we should run down the card for tonight's show before we get into anything. And let me run down the card. All right. We're going to go based off of WWE.com's order of the matches, so there's that. First off, we have Miz, Cody Rhodes in the pre-show on YouTube, which, you know what I kind of don't like about the pre-show is that you can't watch it if you order the pay-per-view. You have to go on YouTube. Like the pre-show is just like a preview of the pay-per-view, which I think they should show it on the pre-show and on YouTube. I don't know.
Yeah.
Jericho and Fandango going at it. Orton and Big Show, Extreme Rules. Sheamus and Mark Henry in a strap match. Team Hell No versus The Shield in a tornado tag match for the tag titles. Kofi Kingston versus Dean Ambrose for the U.S. title. Del Rio and Swagger in an I Quit match. Lesnar and Triple H in a steel cage match. And Cena and Ryback, last man standing. That is the card. Which match are you looking most forward to, Breezy?
The Shield versus Team Hell No. Definitely. I want them to win gold. They need to win gold.
I think that, and I think that Dean Ambrose will capture the U.S. title. Believe in the Shield. It is the Shield night tonight. I'm calling it.
Yeah,
I'm calling it. Believe in the Shield. All right. Let's get right into the intro. Then we'll get into the show. So here we go. All right, just 1 second here. We'll get right into the show. Do want to just let you guys know this is live on YouTube. It'll go up later. If you can't stick around for the whole thing, hit that like button while you are here. I always like to encourage that hitting of the like button. That is always a good thing. Let's see here. Don't want to put that one up. There we go. That's the one I'm looking for. I would almost put the G Fuel ad up on the screen, but we don't want to do that. We're not taking any calls right now. We might in a minute. We have the whole thing set up here. Let's get into the Miz versus Cody Rhodes. Let's preview this great thing right now. Again, like I said, leave your comments below. Let us know who you think is going to win the Miz and Cody Rhodes right here. I want to know what your thoughts are, Breezy. What are your thoughts on the Miz versus Cody Rhodes tonight?
It could be good because, Cody Rhodes, he's very great in the ring. Miz is the Miz. At least it takes them off of facing Wade Barrett, because they were going back and forth with their stuff. So this could potentially be a good pre-show match.
A lot of people complain that they had title matches on the pre-show, but I actually think it's a very, very good thing that they have title matches on the pre-show. I don't know about you, but I think title matches on the pre-show make the pre-show seem more legit.
Mm-hmm.
And then some people say like this match is just a waste on the pre-show. I don't even know. It's kind of tough to decide. What do you think?
I agree. Like, it's good to have title matches on the pre-show. Like, because if a pre-show, you would think, oh, it's just like like nothing, nobody. It's just for pre-show and not the main show. I think it's good. It makes more eyes to people watch. Because if it's a good pre-show match, like for like a United States title or Intercontinental title, even the tag titles, I'll watch it. It makes it more, like you said, more legit. So I agree. They should have title matches on the pre-show.
Yeah, I'm actually thinking they should have done something with the Intercontinental title on the pre-show. I don't know what their mindset is to keeping the Intercontinental title off the show, considering they have every other title, and they don't even have a Divas title on the show as well, which I thought they would add that as well, but I don't know. WWE just does sort of kind of what they want,
and they can. So
it's like they pick and choose what titles they like at some point. Like one time they'll have the U.S. title, one time they'll have the IC title. It's like they don't really even stick with the main focus, and I don't even know.
Yeah, I would love to see have the Divas match on there, AJ versus Caitlyn. So, hey.
Yeah, I think so. But as far as Cody Rhodes and The Miz, again, this really doesn't mean anything to anybody. I think they'll probably do something, obviously, with The Miz since he just came back from filming that whatever Christmas. What was the name of that movie? Do you even know what the name of it? It was something. It was some weird name, and then it was like Christmas something. It was like I don't even know. But The Miz come back, and they always like to have like super face guys when they have the they like to have him super face when they're promoting a movie. I know Wade Barrett did that movie, but they didn't really make him face. But I think with The Miz, it's more of like a just WWE studio movie where they'll have him be a face. And then I think Orton has a movie coming out too or something.
Yeah, I think that's what I heard.
Come out. I didn't even know.
Yeah, they always do that.
It's crazy. Those are straight to DVD, and then they go to theaters for like one weekend or something. I don't even know.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I have to be right back, so I'm going to let you hold on to this, and you can keep everybody entertained. What actually happened was the batteries in my mouse died, because I have like these rechargeable batteries. What a perfect time to die. So you just keep this. I'm going to charge the batteries really quick, and we'll be right back so you can talk with the audience. I guess you could look in the chat room if you're still in the chat.
Yeah, I got it in the chat. Yeah, I got the chat up.
Talk with them in there. So I'll be right back.
All right. What is good, people? The great one is here. So, is everybody excited for Extreme Rules? I know I am. So, who's everybody? What match is everybody waiting to see? I already said who I was waiting for. Who y'all ready to see? You already said it's the Shield's night. They bring home all the gold, almost all the gold. Yeah, because this Miz and Cody Rhodes match really means nada right now, so. Nobody's better than the business. Oh, John Cena. You troll. Is this a call-in stream? Yes, we're going to be taking calls in just a minute. Once the number's up on the screen, you can call in and talk to me and Tony. But once the number's on the screen, you can call in. So yes, it'll be a call-in show. Yeah, AJ's been like number one contender for like forever. So I don't know when she's going to get her title. They said in the future. I don't know how far in the future it's going to be.
All right, I'm finally back. Okay, what did I miss?
Really, nothing. I'm just talking with people. They just asking questions. If it's call-in shows, answering them. So. Yeah,
we'll do the call-in in a minute when I get my batteries charged here. We have a big show. There's 9 matches on the card. And something I do have to mention is we will be doing the I Quit match after I do all of this because for some reason they didn't include the I Quit in creative story mode, and I always like to make the pay-per-views in story mode just because it's easier to play it all out. But there we go. Cody Rhodes hits the crossroads, and he's going to pick up a victory on The Miz, maybe? Let's see here. He's going to 1, 2, and 3. Wow, that's it. So every time I've done a couple simulations, and it's always been Cody Rhodes. I don't know if you have the same outcome as me.
Yeah, I had Cody Rhodes winning.
I don't know. It just seems like when I played the game, it's always fun to see what the game thinks is going to win, and then like it's way off what you think is going to happen. But
yeah,
but I think The Miz will probably pick up the victory at this Extreme Rules pay-per-view. Honestly, it's a nice little thing for the pre-show. It'll be a good match, hopefully. I think last time they faced, Miz was injured or something. Remember on SmackDown or something.
Yeah.
But honestly, Cody Rhodes picking up the victory in the simulation with the crossroads. Mustache for the win.
Mustache, Cody's mustache.
All right, now we're going to get the show intro. Extreme Rules, the pyro and everything going off. We have the actual show. And we're ready to get into the first match on the card, which I don't remember what it was. Maybe Orton and Big Show? Extreme Rules, I think, maybe. Kind of trying to think. So, yeah. I don't know. But, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, I was going to talk to you, which we haven't really discussed this much. What is your thoughts on the recent releases that WWE had? They had their annual house cleaning where they got rid of a lot of the NXT guys. What are your thoughts on that? Terrible.
Like, some of those guys are really good. And it's just unfortunate that they're doing that. Like, it's that time of year, and it's just, I don't know what WWE's thinking. They got so many good guys in NXT, and they're getting rid of them. And watch, they're going to be stars somewhere else, guaranteed. Some of those guys that I saw the names, I'm like, a couple of those guys, very good. Like, what's his face?
Derek Bateman.
Yep, him, and then there was another dude.
Briley Pierce.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Dolph Ziggler's brother.
Mm-hmm. Like, come on. Are you serious?
I honestly am surprised that Derek Bateman actually stayed around as long as he did, because they had the whole NXT thing going on, and then they went to like NXT Redemption, and then they did the NXT they have now, which is basically FCW, and he was still around, which was kind of shocking to be like, I don't know, it was shocking that he still kept around as long as he was.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got a good look. I don't know, maybe they I don't even know. They had some USA gimmick they were going to give him, I remember, right? Wasn't that something they were going to do with him?
Yeah, they were going to give him like
promos online or something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's crazy. It is crazy. Like, you think they would fire some main guys from the roster, but it was only seemed to be NXT guys, right?
Yeah, it was just NXT. It was just strictly NXT. It wasn't no main guys.
So that was kind of weird. That was a weird thing that they didn't get rid of any of the main roster guys. Like, I figured like Ryder would be fired by now.
Me too. Yeah, I thought him or JTG or somebody like that.
Dude, I can't believe JTG is still around.
Yes, I can't believe, like, he was cool back in the day with Crime Time, but that's over, and other than that, it's like, why you have him there?
That one website, like, is JTG still in WWE.com or something? Something like that. It's like the funniest website.
Yeah, like, how? Like, I just don't understand.
Some of that just doesn't make sense. Like, I don't get how, like, some of the guys they keep around are just like, you think that WWE would just get rid of them if they're not using them because they're just like keep getting a paycheck, I'm sure, right?
Yeah, of course. They have to pay them. They sign a contract. They may not get as much as the bigger guys, but of course they get a paycheck like everybody else do.
Yeah, and then you got Evan Bourne who might be looking to come back. I think he's gonna return any day now.
Yeah, he's good. When he's in the ring, like the stuff he does is good. I like Evan Bourne.
There's also talks of CM Punk coming back soon.
Yeah, everybody wants to know when he's coming back.
I think there's a rumored match at Payback with him. I'm not sure, though. That was the original plan, I think. I don't know. But we'll have to see when Punk comes back. That'll be interesting. But on the screen, we have Jericho and Fandango. Do you think the Fandango craze is over? Do you think that it's kind of repetitive and boring now, and it's sort of like Brodus Clay? Remember when Brodus Clay came in
Yeah,
And
people were loving
I
that.
thought Brodus Clay was awesome. I was like, this is the greatest thing ever. It was so awesome. It was funny and it was great and it was just unexpected and he made it work. And then like now it just got boring. And do you think we're gonna get the same thing with Fandango?
Uh, it's feeling that way because they're like forcing these. Like now, they're really forcing it. Like when he got big, when they did that Raw after WrestleMania, it was big. And but then they like, okay, we can go somewhere with this. And I think they. It seems like when it's something they even nobody expected him to be like as huge as he was at that time. And I think that what WWE did, like, okay, you're not supposed to cheer for him. We're gonna just do this on. They probably did this on purpose. Just force it down our throats and we get tired of it, and they're just doing all these little dance offs and stuff like that. That's just like, yeah, repetitive, but he's good though. They just need to use him more in the ring. They need to use him more in the ring. Stop doing these like dance offs and stuff.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying like tonight they really have to have like a 5-star match and Jericho really needs to put him over as like a legit talent.
Yeah.
Because if he's not any good in the ring, his dancing is just not going to get him anywhere. The Fandango craze is going to be over. It's kind of like reminds me of like Gangnam Style or something, or what's the other one? The Harlem Shake. It's kind of like that. It's just a
Yeah.
little fad that was popular at the moment and then it gone away. And if he doesn't have anything to back that up, he's just going to be another Brodus Clay who's going to be on main event dancing and he's going to fall down the card. But Jericho is a really good talent. He's very good at putting people over.
Mhm.
He kind of reminds me of like not in the sense of like character wise, but as like a Ric Flair. Remember Ric Flair used to put over all those guys. He put over Sting. He put over Steamboat. He put over like everybody. Jericho's like a modern day Ric Flair by putting everybody over and making them look good.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's what he needs to do. Like, yeah, he won at WrestleMania. Fandango won at WrestleMania, but then after that, like yeah, he got big with people doing his dance, singing his song and stuff, and that's all it's been the last like couple months is just him dancing. Like he hasn't really been in the ring. Like he can be a good legit heel, like he really can, but he's just doing all these dance offs and all this nonsense. They need to really have him in the ring and work. If not, he's just gonna fade away. Like you said, be another Brodus Clay.
It's sad. Like it's also like a Zack Ryder too. You can think of it that way, where Zack Ryder was really popular, so WWE was like, all right, we're gonna capitalize on it, and then like now he's just not doing anything.
Nobody even cares.
And it sucks because like all these guys are like super talented. Like
Yeah.
and it was nice to see a change with Brodus Clay, and it's nice to see Fandango because that's sort of a change in characters as part of the usual character. But when you really think about it, like WWE did a lot with Fandango because if you like on paper, like the idea of a dancer, like he's gonna be a Dancing with the Stars guy, like that sounds like wrestle crap, like something that
Yeah.
would just fail.
Hmm.
And then that craze with the Fandango dance and the Fandangoing, and you saw the cheerleaders doing it, and like WWE offices did it, and they'd made that dumb YouTube video. I don't know if you ever saw that one.
Yeah, I've seen it.
It was like forced, like it just felt weird. And then
Yeah.
but I don't know, like I said, it sounded like a wrestle crap gimmick, but it ended up turning into something good, and hopefully they can continue it because Johnny Curtis, aka Fandango, is actually a good talent in the ring.
Hmm.
He's another guy from the NXT.
He's good. He's a good worker. They need to actually let him work in the ring. Stop doing these like stupid dance gimmicks. Let him work. Like, you can do the dance thing, but like have that be secondary to his wrestling. Like let him work.
Like let him have his entrance, and then after the entrance, you just have like great wrestling with it. Then it just makes it like if you could do like any gimmick, and then you can add great wrestling on top of that, you're gonna have a star in the making. Like
Yeah.
as long as you can work in the ring, you can make your gimmick work. It's kind of like guys like Mick Foley. He like didn't want to be Mankind when he first came in.
No.
He liked Cactus Jack, and then like he made it work, and like just
Sure.
if Fandango makes it work, it'll be good. And like I said, we just need to see great wrestling out of him. That's what we're really looking for.
Yeah, if you do that, they do let him do that, he'll be great. He can be a legit heel. He's good at being a heel, because it seemed like at the time like he was being so big, they were going to turn him to maybe being a face. But like, no, they need to keep him as a heel. He's great. He's great at like doing heelish things. Like they did the thing with Summer Rae or whatever. That was
Yeah.
pretty good. But let him work. Don't do this. Stop doing this dance stuff. Let that be. He can do it a little bit. Let that be secondary, and let him, get in the ring and do some stuff. He's a great worker.
So where do we see Fandango after this, after his feud with Jericho? Because I think Jericho probably go back to do Fozzy or something after this.
Yeah, definitely. He's been saying it.
I really hope that they don't do a third match with these guys at Payback.
Yeah, they should just end it right here.
I think. See, it's tough. It's like, do you want Jericho to lose again, or do you want Jericho to win, or how would you play this one out?
I have because the win at WrestleMania, everybody was saying they made it seem like, oh, it was a fluke or whatever. And then, they've been going back and forth with the dancing thing. Jericho will get over on Fandango, then Fandango gets over on Jericho. I'll have Fandango win again, to be honest. Let Fandango win again, because then it'll make it more legit. Because everybody thinks that, oh, that was just, it seemed like it was a fluke or whatever. Let Fandango beat Jericho. Even though I love Jericho, Jericho's, one of the greatest. But let Fandango win, because it makes it more believable and it makes it more better. He can go forward. Because if you have him lose, he's just going to go even more backward.
I think of a really cool idea would be if they have him win and they are going to do a third match, which I said I didn't really want a third match, but I'm kind of open to a third match. If they do it where the fact either Fandango cheats to win, holds the tights, or Jericho's foot was under the rope and the ref didn't see it, or something like that, or even having Fandango, Jericho's about to win and then Fandango just leaves and walks away from the match and just you know what, I'm out of here. I don't want to fight Jericho anymore, and then just leaves and gets counted out or something like that. I think that would be a good heelish way to put him over. Mm-hmm. And then you could still even have one last match and then just have a really awesome match at Payback. But really, I think that after this, I don't know if you want to have him go for. Do you want to have him go for the U.S. title, or?
Because if we're thinking that, okay, Dean Ambrose is probably going to win. Maybe that'd be good, because it's something different. We don't as me sitting here watching it. I want to see new guys get a chance. So yeah, I will have him do it. Even if Dean Ambrose loses, have him go against Kofi or whatever. That would be good. That'd be different.
Yeah, I don't think if Dean Ambrose won, they would have him go against Dean Ambrose, because they don't really like doing heel versus heel.
Exactly.
You always have to have a face, but I think that we're talking about Dean Ambrose. If he is going to lose tonight, it would have to be in some sort of disqualification or something that still makes him look strong, because Shield
is strong. Yeah.
Is strong, and I think they are going to have a good night tonight. We'll get more into that, but believe in the Shield. The night of the Shield is Extreme Rules 2013. I'm calling it now.
Yep, you heard it here first, and I agree with that. That's why I was saying, when I was, that the Shield, they're lined up to get most of the gold.
I'm watching Fandango do his new finisher. I'm kind of glad he got that new finisher.
Yeah.
He's gonna break his ass if he keeps doing that leg drop.
Yeah, doing that John Cena leg drop.
Never back down.
Yeah.
Oh, this match is still going on. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, Fandango pulling Jericho to the middle of the ring, and he's going to go for the pin. Is this going to be it? 1, 2, 3, and that is it. Fandango wins on the pre-show. Something I expected.
Yeah. And that's actually, if this match goes just like how this match just went, hey, that'd be pretty good.
He did his finisher on the outside, which is awesome. And then, almost punching out the ref because he's a heel. But It's good. I do hope that they give him the time to wrestle, give him the time to show off, and give him a little bit more than 10 minutes to work with. But they do have 9 matches on the card, so it's kind of is it really going to be that big thing? And then don't even have the IC title on the card, but whatever. Yeah. We'll see. It's
9 matches. That's a lot of matches, though. Yeah, that's a lot of.
That's like a WrestleMania. I think there was 9 matches at Mania, maybe more, but gonna fit that into 3 hours. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, cause that's a lot of matches, and most of them are big ones. They're big matches.
They're like gimmick matches, so those always take a while. We have Orton and Big Show next coming up on the screen, and that one's Extreme Rules.
Yeah, that's gonna be a while. That's gonna be like at least like 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah, and
The Extreme Rules matches are wow.
this one I'm gonna have to say Orton has to win this one. I think Orton needs the win. I think they need to give Orton the win because he has been staggering in like the mid card scene and hasn't really done anything. And I know they've always talked about they've teased like an Orton Dolph Ziggler feud. So I'm thinking maybe after this have Orton go after the World Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah, it can make sense because they Ziggler, of course, cashed it in, beat Del Rio, then he's been messing with Del Rio and Swagger, and now then those two are having I Quit match. So yeah, like who's going to step up and face Ziggler? He's the legitimate, only legitimate person. And then I was thinking if like tonight, like say the Shield beats Team Hell No, like maybe Team Hell No breaks up, give Daniel Bryan that shot as well, down the road.
Yeah, I'm hoping that we get like a Team Hell No breakup, and then we can have a Kane Daniel Bryan feud for a while.
Yeah.
And then maybe Daniel Bryan goes after the World Heavyweight Champion. Because I think I like in the summer. I think during the summer they always do like really good wrestling matches. I think like that's the time. Because I remember last year, like around, isn't Money in the Bank coming up soon?
July. Yep.
July, yeah. Like right around this summertime up into SummerSlam, they always have really like good wrestling matches. Like Money in the Bank always has like Zack Ryder winning the title and Christian won the title. And then we had Punk. John Cena was awesome during this summer. That was like, was that last 2 years ago? Was that last
2 years ago, 2011.
Yeah, they always like to have really good wrestling matches during the summer. So hopefully we can have like an Orton, Dolph Ziggler will have like a few matches, and that would be a sweet feud. And then maybe, do they want to have Sheamus? Would he be a next contender?
Well, if nobody else is, or if like say Daniel Bryan is not around, is still with Kane, then yeah, because who else will be in it for the world title? There's only a few guys, and Sheamus is one of them. So
I guess Sheamus, Daniel Bryan, even a Dolph Ziggler Kane feud would be kind of fun to see.
Yeah, or Kane. There's only a few guys for each like major title that's around. Like you only can pick. There's only a few because you have to build up those younger guys to get to that point. You can't just like, hey, give them a shot because it won't make sense.
I think it'd be kind of cool if. All right, here's an idea. You have Kane and Daniel Bryan break up, or they don't actually break up. They just they get forced. They lose the tag titles and they're forced to compete for a number one contender for the World Heavyweight Championship. So they have to go one-on-one for that. And then you get Daniel Bryan winning that one over Kane. And then when you get Daniel Bryan, Dolph Ziggler, you have like an awesome match. And then Kane will come out and chokeslam Daniel Bryan or something because he's mad he lost number one contender. Thus, you can have a Kane-Daniel Bryan feud. And then you get Dolph Ziggler a cheap win. And it goes perfectly.
Yeah, that can work because, we've seen that, time before, like a tag team that were either put together or whatever, and then they break up, and then they have that'll make perfect sense. It'll make it believable, make it work, So I can see that, that happening.
It's like I feel like there's many more contenders for the World Heavyweight Championship than there is for the WWE Championship.
Definitely.
I feel like you could do Daniel Bryan, you could do Kane, you could even do Big Show again, you could do Randy Orton, Sheamus, Mark Henry,
Del Rio.
Yeah, Del Rio again. Del Rio will probably have a match at Payback. Which is kind of sucky because I was looking forward to that triple threat ladder match.
Yeah, I was looking forward to it. I was pretty good, but they they took it off and they changed it to like into having a 9-quit match.
Which like really doesn't make any sense. Like why I quit?
Why?
I don't
know.
Whatever.
It doesn't do nothing for either one of them. It'll just be fun, yeah.
It'll be fun to see an I quit match because honestly, what else are they gonna do with those two? Like we've already seen them wrestle a few times.
Yeah.
But I think it's fun though. Like they have fun matches because of the managers. I think that's why I like watching their matches because you got Zeb Coulter and you got Ricardo Rodriguez.
And because
oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say that always makes it entertaining because you have the outside interference and Ricardo Rodriguez wearing those Zumbas wrestling was pretty hilarious.
Yeah, those guys are good. That's what makes it more interesting because you got Zeb Coulter. He's very outspoken with America, we the people, and then you got Ricardo Rodriguez with being himself. It makes it more better because I think if those guys went around, weren't their managers and stuff and weren't in their corner, it won't be that interesting at all, to be honest. But
Yeah, I
yeah,
know. It's funny. Like I was looking on Twitter and I remember they were talking about. I think the official like Zumba. Is that what they're called? Zumbas?
yeah, Zumba,
Oh
yeah,
yeah. I'm thinking of Zumba like the aerobic workout or something.
yeah.
What is it? I don't even know. Those pants. Those are Zubas, right? Or Zubas or Zumba? I don't freaking even know. Those
Something like
pants.
that.
They tweeted him. They were like, thanks for wearing our pants on main event or whatever, or SmackDown or whatever. That was hilarious. Orton grabbing the title, the fake plastic replica title from the fan on the outside.
Yeah, give me that.
But I do think that after this, I think Orton should go maybe towards the World Heavyweight Championship. But then where does that leave the Big Show?
Yeah. So you have to like think about it. Yeah.
Big Show's just one of those guys that always floats around and he never really has anything good to do. Like they throw him in gimmick matches at Mania with celebrities, and then they did that thing at WrestleMania with him this year with the tag match. But I just don't really see anything for the Big Show after this. I don't know where you go with the Big Show.
I don't know either, because he was in this because they were going out to the Shield, because Shield attacked him, and then attacked Sheamus and Randy Orton, and they were going against the Shield, and then Randy Orton and Sheamus were ignoring the Big Show, so he of course got pissed and allowed them to win, and then they were locked in a feud. They faced each other, and then Sheamus got taken out of that, and he got put with Mark Henry, and now it was just those two, Randy Orton and Randy Orton Big Show, and now after this, where do you go? Like, because Randy Orton is going to probably, like you said, win, and then probably go towards the World Heavyweight title. Then, yeah, where is Big Show going to go? So, it's very interesting to see what they're going to do with him.
Big Show, I just feel, is one of those guys who has done everything in the wrestling business, and he really doesn't have anything else to do. I mean, they've already done the whole, like, he's a monster, he's a giant, he can destroy everybody. They've done that gimmick. They've put him with Paul Heyman. Maybe that's another thing they could do, because they're always talking about Paul Heyman's looking for another client. That's the thing that the rumors going around on WWE.com. Like Paul Heyman looking for another guy. Maybe, they used to have an affiliation with the ECW title when Big Show won that.
Yeah.
Maybe you put Paul Heyman with Big Show or something like that.
I can see that, because they put him together with in the ECW, like you said, and that was actually good. When Paul Heyman made sense.
They did it back in the day too. I remember when he was going against Brock Lesnar. I think Heyman was with him too. At one point, he turned on Brock and went with Big Show.
Yeah, so
that would make sense. I think Heyman's one of those guys that could get him over, and then obviously I think they need to team up like the Heyman guys. If they do get another guy like a Big Show in there or something like that, they need to team up the Heyman guys and have them go for the tag titles. Like, how fun would that be to see Brock and Punk versus the Shield for the tag titles?
Man, talk about great match.
That would be awesome. But it's just such a weird combination of Brock Lesnar and CM Punk. It doesn't seem like they would fit together as a tag team. But maybe that's why it works, because they don't fit together.
Yeah, and they've done it before. They've done some weird tag teams. Why not?
That would be fun. And I just think Paul Heyman's just such a great personality in and outside the ring and even backstage that he just deserves to get a main role as his big faction. And it's cool to see it's kind of like the old school manager days. Remember back in the day you'd have managers that would manage many different talents.
Mm-hmm.
And now that's how it is with Heyman. And Heyman's just a genius. Yeah,
if you're with Heyman, you're going somewhere. If he wants to work with you, you're going to the top. So
here goes we just saw the Big Show get speared. The almighty computer spear that they always go through the barricade.
Yeah, they keep going outside 5 million times, and then they finally spear you through the barricade.
It's funny because I always want to be excited when I'm playing Universe mode, but then I see that every 5 minutes. I'm we've never seen that before. We've never seen the barricade spear.
Happens every time.
Someone says the Paul Heyman guy is Christian. What do you think?
That'd be interesting.
I think Christian's slated to come back soon, isn't it? I don't even know anymore with Christian.
Yeah, because we keep thinking like they keep saying, oh, he's going to return, and he doesn't. You know, he's supposed to return. Ben came back, but he still hasn't. That's just like iffy, man. That's just like it is doesn't feel to me, in my opinion, it doesn't feel right. Like it'll be different be different. It'll be in that aspect, but it just to me like Christian doesn't fit with Brian.
Yeah, I know. I think like a Big Show fits. Even maybe Orton. No, not Orton. I'm thinking of like there's guys that need a manager. Like I think Orton needs a manager. I think Sheamus needs a manager. And a lot of people are talking about Sheamus and a manager. The first thing that came to my mind was WWE's going to pair him up with Hornswoggle. But somebody had a really good idea. I don't even know what YouTube name is. I'd like to give you credit, but they said Finlay. Bring Finlay back and have him be Sheamus's manager. I think that would be a great team.
See, that will make sense because they're both, that will make sense. See, now that will make more sense because Finlay, they're both Irishmen, so
that would be great because then you could have Finlay being like, Sheamus, you're not doing anything, you're floating around, I got to get you to the top, and then that would be good. And Finlay's like a great veteran. I love Finlay.
Yeah, he's great.
It's crazy how over he got when he came into WWE because you remember he was like a WCW guy and then like he just came back and then like he got super over out of nowhere. Like he could have won the World Heavyweight Championship at one point. I remember he was in like Money in the Bank matches and stuff.
Oh yeah, people were loving that. Like he's I've been watching him for for a long time. I remember that's he's from the WCW when he first came back. I was like, oh shit.
I remember he had like a crazy, what was it, like a car match with like it was Finlay and Regal or something, some weird like outdoor brawl.
Yeah,
they have it on like the Best of Nitro DVD. It's so crazy to see that Finlay and Regal. There's another name that Regal could come back and he could be a great manager as well. There's just so many like veterans that aren't doing anything that deserve to come back and just like manage guys because like Regal's awesome, Finlay's awesome. Those two guys would be great managers for talents. Like I even think like a Regal Wade Barrett team would be sweet.
Yeah, that would be good because they've been facing each other. So
that would be great. Pretty good. Have them be like a mentor kind of thing. Oh, Orton hit the RKO in the pin. Orton is your winner in the simulation. That's how I see it going down. I see that Orton needs to get the win here. That was actually a longer match than I expected.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good too. So yeah.
Orton is your winner.
See if Orton can pull it off.
I think Orton needs to win. Maybe a manager. I don't know. Do they turn him heel? Do they keep him face? What do you think?
Heel. He's better as a heel.
And he's been saying it. I think he's been saying that he wants to go heel.
He's better. Like, because as him being a face is just weird to me. Like, it doesn't sit well with me with Randy being face because I'm just used to Randy. He has that look in his eye. He just wants to go and just destroy everybody and just does when he does heel things, it's great things. It's great for the WWE. But when he's face, it's not good. Same thing with Sheamus. I think he should be a heel than a face.
What they need to do, I just thought of Orton. What they do with Orton, they have him bring back the punt, even though they like banned the punt. You should do it to Big Show and like put him out of action for a while, and then he should like get fined and disqualified every time he uses the punt. That would be awesome.
Yeah, people will get excited again if he brings that back.
That would be great. I remember when he first started hearing voices in his head, and he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna kick him," and that was pretty freaking awesome. And then he kicked John Cena's dad, and then almost knocked him out. Remember that? He kicked
everybody. I remember when he was facing off against Vince and everybody. He just punted everybody.
That was crazy. All right, I'm going to go get the batteries because I think we should take some calls now. I think my batteries are charged now. You could talk about Sheamus versus Mark Henry strap match, but right now I just put it as like a brawl, a inside the ring brawl. But let me go get the batteries. You tell what you think on the Mark Henry and the Sheamus match.
All right. I heard that, people. We're taking calls in just a minute. Tony is going to go get his batteries, and then we're going to take you guys' calls. I know you've been asking for them. And now it's Mark Henry and Sheamus. That's what I do. Of course, I'm taking Mark Henry to win this. What do you guys think, Sheamus or Mark Henry? I'm definitely taking Mark Henry because, he's the world's strongest man. And that's what he does. And I think Sheamus is going to be entering the Hall of Pain here tonight at Extreme Rules. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be Sheamus right now because you're hooked up to a strap, and on the other end is Randy Orton. I mean, not Randy Orton. Mark Henry. Nah, I wouldn't want to be on the other end of that strap. So I'm taking Mark Henry.
I am officially back, and we have batteries, so that is
Batteries.
It's a good sign. Hashtag batteries, okay? No, just kidding. We're going to be taking some calls now. We'll get your thoughts on the opening matches. Strap match. When's the last time we've seen a strap match? I can't even remember.
It's been a while. It's been a good minute.
The only one I really remember is that Caribbean strap match with Austin and Savio Vega.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was like the first strap match I think they ever did, right?
I think, yeah. And then we got the Bull Rope match with JBL and Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah, that was it. But that was kind of a weird thing. Did they have the bowl thing in the middle?
I think they did, yeah.
All right, let's go online. Let's take some calls now. I think the phone line is open. We're going to take some calls now. If you want to call in, the number is on the screen now. 619-618-0271, 619-618-0271. We're taking your thoughts on Sheamus versus Mark Henry strap match. Now, is this the traditional strap match rules where you have to drag to all four corners of the posts?
I'm guessing that is, because they haven't really mentioned it, but they'll probably mention it when the match is going to start. But I'm guessing it's going to be you got to touch all four corners.
Which should be interesting. I see like Mark Henry about to do it. Sheamus pulls him forward and bro kick. Bro kick! That's how it's going to go down.
I'm almost wondering how Sheamus was going to win, how he's going to drag around Mark Henry to all four corners.
Yeah, I don't know. That's
because he's big. He's big. How you going? I know Sheamus is strong, but come on, Mark Henry is huge.
Yep, Mark Henry, one of those guys that it'll be good. It'll be like, oh, he's never gonna be able to do it, and then he does it, and there. You go.
Yeah.
Great stuff. Phone line is open. I think there's a little delay on this though, so there's always that. And we have freaking Sheamus throwing Mark Henry across the ring with that outsider's edge, and he won by a knockout on the outside of the ring. That's kind of funny. All right, so we're going to take your thoughts on anything you want to talk about. We're really going to talk about Sheamus, Mark Henry. Sheamus won that one, just like I thought it was going to go down.
Yeah.
I think I still have the number going on. Oh, yeah. Mufta is actually saying that the last strap match was Eddie JBL.
Yeah. So that was a while ago.
All right, guys, if you are in here, if you're watching it live, hit that like button. Lets me know that you stopped by and watched this. It encouraged me to do more stuff like this. So make sure you hit the like button. And the phone lines are open now if you feel free to call in. If you don't want to call in, chat it up in the chat, and we'll discuss some of your chat stuff. Right now, we're looking at a match loading. I thought it was going to go to the next match. Yeah, we're still waiting on the match to load. It isn't working, somebody says. Oh, there's always that. Nope, not working. Call, tools, options, calls. Anyone? Call forwarding. No, people are saying the number isn't working. Huh. That's weird. Number isn't working. Oh, Punk and Umaga in 2009 had one. I don't even remember that one.
Me neither. That was like 4 years ago, so yeah, it's been like a few years.
All right, apparently the call number is not working. I don't understand. Yeah. You can call us on Skype if you have my Skype information. You can surely chime in on Skype if you want. I will accept that. I don't know why the call number is not working. That's crazy. Maybe I have to update it. Let me figure it out real quick.
All right.
Go to Skype. We're going to talk about Team Hell No. If you want to continue going on with that, Team Hell No versus The Shield.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's the shit, like we were saying. The Shield's night, It makes sense because it makes them more stronger because they've been strong this whole time they've been in the WWE so far, and they haven't lost. I don't even think they lost a tag match yet. I know they've had singles matches like when Dean Ambrose took on the Undertaker and stuff, but I think the Shield is going to win, and Team Hell No probably shortly after that is probably going to break up. But yeah, the Shield is going to probably win this match. It makes it more strong. It makes sense. If they don't win, then it doesn't make any sense of what they've been doing. You know, it doesn't make them look strong, makes them look weak. They need to win this match and to become champion. So that's how I think. That's how I think it's gonna go down. I think that, like we said, the Shield's night. Believe in the Shield. The Hounds of Justice is gonna take the titles, and they're probably gonna keep them for a good while. I don't see nobody beating them for a while.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's how it's going to go down. Again, Shield, it'll make more sense. It'll change the landscape of the WWE if you have the Shield win all the titles tonight. It'll be a nice change.
Yeah, a good nice change because you know these guys, you know they've been put over as strong right now. You know, they've been, you know, destroying everyone, even destroying big names. Like, you know, they were destroying John Cena, Sheamus, Randy Orton, Big Show. They just, you know, the list can go on. And if they don't win anything, like win gold or anything, then what's the point of all that? It won't make any sense. They make them look so weak, you know, if they lose. Like, especially if they lose clean, too. You know, so they need to win this, you know, to make them look more stronger and, like you said, change the landscape. That's what needs to happen in WWE. Tired of the same stuff. You need to go a different direction, and this is a good way to start.
Yep. Okay, we're actually got the phone number up now. Finally, I had to reactivate the phone number, but
there you go.
We got it up now. Let me put the number back on the screen. We reactivated the phone number. Let's add this person in. Area code 610. Hey, what's going on? You're on the line. Who is this?
It is Chase.
What's going on? How you doing?
Good.
Good. All right. So we're talking about Extreme Rules. We're talking about Team Hell No versus the Shield. What are your thoughts on this match tonight?
I don't know really because I think that they're not going to let the Shield win both of their title matches. So I think it's going to be either if whatever one's earlier on in the card, I think the Shield's going to win pretty much.
So if the tag match is first, they're going to have that one win. If the U.S. title match is, that one's going to win?
Yeah.
And why don't you think they want to give the Shield all the titles?
I don't know. I just mean it doesn't make sense if you give them the United States title. Like, it's not really even a real title anymore. Like once you're given the United States title as a new competitor, it seems like your whole career is gone. So I don't want Dean Ambrose to get it.
Don't you think Dean Ambrose would be one of those guys that could restore the U.S. title? I think he'd be perfect for it. He could add some more. Even like I thought Antonio Cesaro was a great champion, but I don't know. They just didn't do anything with him.
No, they didn't.
I don't know, but that
they're
is
keeping him in mid card. That's the problem. They're keeping him in mid card. They're not going to bring him up.
I know that. I know what you're saying about the U.S. title being kind of crappy and makes him look bad, and you don't want Dean Ambrose to win it. I think you may be right. I think it would be more interesting if the Shield would have the tag titles, and then they would do that rule where any two of the three members could wrestle. You know, that kind of rule. I think that would be.
I don't get why it's Roman Reigns and not Dean Ambrose teaming with Seth Rollins.
I think they just want Dean Ambrose to go after Kofi for now. I think they probably have a plan for Dean to win the U.S. title. Really, I don't know. It is kind of odd. I was thinking the same thing. I was like, why not Dean Ambrose? But they're putting him with Kofi Kingston. So we'll have to see where this goes. I do want to thank you for calling in. We have a lot more calls coming in. Is there anything else you wanted to pimp out, shout out before I end this call?
Could I just mention a Brock Lesnar Triple H thing? Just one second?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because that's what I wanted to talk about.
Okay.
I think Lesnar needs to win tonight because it doesn't make sense if they keep bringing him back and acting like he's such a monster if he keeps on losing. You know, he's only 1-2 in WWE right now, like since his return. So I think if they want him to face Batista or Punk at any time, they need him to be coming off a win.
That is true. I think Brock deserves to get the win tonight, and we'll have to see if Brock gets the win. But it should be an entertaining match. They're both 1-1 because Triple H won and Brock has one win. So we'll have to see how it actually goes down. But I do want to thank you for calling in, and we're going to take some more calls now.
All right.
Thanks.
Huge.
All right, again, I apologize if I didn't answer your phone call. Please call back now. The phone line's still open. I don't want to call you back on the number that you called in from, but Here we go. We have the Team Hell No. And we have... Oh, we got the call. Here we go. We got the next call. Let's add this call in here. And here we go. Hey, you're on the line. Who's this?
It doesn't make sense
Hey.
if they keep bringing him back.
Would you mind muting the live stream?
Monster if he keeps
Yep.
on losing.
All right, thank you. You're on the line. Who is this? What is your name?
Only one.
My name is Sean David, or WBB 13 Minecraft guy on YouTube.
All right, so we're talking about Team Hell No versus The Shield. What are your thoughts on this match?
Well, I really think the Shield is gonna win, but Dean Ambrose isn't gonna win the United States Championship. Like you guys said earlier, Kofi is probably, well, you said Dean would win, but I think Kofi would win by some kind of disqualification if, like, the Shield's getting, or Dean Ambrose is getting really hurt. I hardly doubt that. And then one of the Shield members comes out and helps him.
That could happen too. It just depends on how the matches go during the night. With this, were you saying the Shield is going to win the titles, but Dean Ambrose is not going to win the U.S. titles? That's your prediction?
Yeah, just like the other caller.
Oh, okay. And then, if that happens, what do you see for Kane and Daniel Bryan? Where do they go after this?
I think they might split up, and then they might go after their own titles they want to go after.
Do you think that maybe one of them will go after the World Heavyweight Championship, or how do you see that going?
See, if they lose, they might just split up, and then we'll go for the WWE title or World Heavyweight title, or never cross paths again.
We'll have to see how this plays out.
Exactly. Yeah.
I do want to thank you for calling in. Is there anything else you wanted to shout out or pimp out before I take another call? Because we have a lot of phone calls coming in.
Yeah, can I say one thing about the Cena and Ryback match?
Yeah, go for it.
Alright, so I think if Ryback wins, he might work with the Shield a little bit, or he might be the next Paul Heyman guy.
Ryback, a Paul Heyman guy. You heard it here first. Thanks for calling in.
Alright.
All right, Paul Heyman guy. That's the first. Ryback,
Yeah.
maybe? Could happen.
Maybe.
Let's
Could.
take the next call. Hey, what's going on? You're on the line. Who is this?
Hey, this is Bobby. Twitter name RKOFan35.
Thank you for calling in. I want to say that. And RKO fan, I'm trying to think. I think that name sounds familiar to me.
Yeah, you used my comment as one of your videos.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The creator rivalry one.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that's awesome. That was a great comment, by the way.
Thank you.
So we're talking about this tag team match. We don't have to specifically talk about this match, but that's what's on the screen right now. What are your thoughts on Extreme Rules as a pay-per-view overall? What match are you most excited about?
I'm mostly excited about the tag team match, actually, with The Shield and Daniel Bryan and Kane. Mostly because I know Daniel Bryan and Kane are great workers, and as well as The Shield. And I'm looking forward to The Shield dominating the tag team scene, doing it and taking the gold from Team Hell No. Also, I think Seth Rollins going for the U.S. title. I think he will win too. Kind of like an Evolution style where they will have all the gold. If you remember from back in the day when Randy Orton held the Intercontinental, Triple H had the World Heavyweight, and it was Flair and Batista that had the tag titles.
Yep,
definitely.
I remember that. That would be awesome. Then do you see Kane and Daniel Bryan splitting up after this match?
I'm hoping for it, and kind of like what you said earlier with the World Heavyweight title scene, with Kane and Daniel Bryan going at each other. Maybe like have some sort of fatal four-way or something with Randy Orton in the show in there too, and then Bryan comes out of nowhere and beats Kane somehow, and it causes a big fight.
The only thing that I'm worried about is if they do break up Daniel Bryan and Kane, who else do you really have to go for the tag titles?
Not really nobody, to be honest.
That's true. The tag scene is not very great right now. But I mean, of course, they've had many random tag teams come out of nowhere, like Big Show and Jericho when they came together. They were a pretty big force coming together.
Yeah, that was true. And then Big Show and Miz also, I think, was another team that was good.
Mm-hmm.
It really is weird. Like, what are they gonna do with the tag team scene? The tag team scene is kind of dead. I think Triple H stated that he wanted to try and bring it back. Isn't that what was going on?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, he wanted to, but it's kind of hard.
I think it would even be kind of cool if the New Age Outlaws would come back.
Hey, that'd be interesting.
Just bring them back to tag team wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it'd be great to just, even if you have like someone like the Usos, they perform very well in their, in the ring. So maybe if they work on their mic skills to get a manager that can talk, they can make a run for it.
True. You could also have the primetime players. I totally forgot about them.
Yeah, then you got Primo and Epico. You still got them there. So.
There's a few teams. It's just kind of like, I don't even know. Evan Bourne coming back, you could form a tag team, Airborne again.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Put him up with Randy Orton, Bourne Legends. That's my idea. I did back in the day. Long time ago. All right, but let's see here. Besides this match, what other big match are you looking forward to?
I'm looking for the Triple H Brock Lesnar match just because I'm looking for some of the ruthless aggression style fighting, the knock yourself senseless.
That should be great. That'll be great. And we'll see a lot of cage stuff. Do you think we'll see anybody busted open tonight? You think we'll see blood tonight?
Yeah, I think it's going to be Lesnar because he always seems to be the one.
Yeah, they always bleed when they face each other.
He always seems to be the one getting busted. So
that's funny. Yeah, it's funny they did it on Raw, and then like when they did a replay, they had it all black and white.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's funny. All right. Well, I want to thank you for calling in. Anything you want to pimp out or shout out before we end this call?
I don't think so. Just I want to thank you for the video on my comment.
Oh yeah, no problem. It was a great comment. Like I said, I loved it. I love the idea. I had to use it.
All right.
Thanks a lot. Have a good one.
Good.
All right, great. And his comment was that they should do like create a rivalry in universe mode for the next game.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of like having, what am I thinking? Instead of having like kind of like GM mode is, you could pick why the people are feuding.
Right.
Instead of just making a rivalry, like say like you want Jericho and Fandango to feud over a diva. There you go. You can add that in, and that's the universe mode. That was the idea.
Yeah, that's a good idea, though. Really good idea.
I like it. I love it. And I see It's My Yard came in. But we do have another caller calling in. I think we're going to open this up to like more than just a tag team match. We'll see what he wants to talk about.
Mm.
Hey, what's going on? You're on the line. Who is this?
This is Jack.
What's up, Jack? How's it going?
Good. You?
Pretty good, thanks.
Yep.
We're talking about Extreme Rules now. What are your thoughts? What match are you most looking forward to tonight?
The Shield match, Kane and Daniel Bryan versus the Shield.
All right, who's going to win this one?
The Shield, obviously.
Obviously, the
Oh,
Shield.
yeah, obviously. Okay.
Do you believe in the Shield?
Yes, I do. Do you?
So where do you see... I was asking this question earlier. Where do you see Kane and Daniel Bryan going if they lose the tag titles after this?
Well, they've kind been stuck as mid-carders lately, so I'm guessing when they get rid of the titles, they can finally move up and do something.
Yeah, that would be good. I'd like to see them go after like a world title, maybe World Heavyweight Championship or a WWE title, something like that. I think that would be fun to see. Besides the tag match, interested in the main event or the steel cage match? Any other matches? Are you there? Bueller? Oh, he hung up. Oops. All right, well.
You accidentally hung up.
He hung up. I think he got nervous. All right, we'll answer this next call. Hey, what's up? You're on the line. Who is this?
This is Joe Cola.
How's it going?
Good. How about you?
Pretty good, thanks. We're here talking about Extreme Rules. Any favorite match for the night? Anything you're looking forward to?
What are the Shield matches?
Everybody's saying that. Everybody says they're looking forward to the Shield match tonight.
Because I think the rest of the card sucks. That's probably why.
I don't know that the rest of the card sucks. I agree that they didn't build it up very well, but I think for what they have a few interesting matches. Like even the Orton Big Show one seems kind of interesting with Extreme Rules in there.
Yeah, I tell you what, they did not work up. They just put it in there for some reason, the pre-show.
Yeah, that one is kind of like, huh? Really? But
Yeah, like head scratching.
I don't get it. But what do you think? Like, I think they could have done something with the Intercontinental title on the show instead.
Yeah.
They could have do something with it. Turn Cesaro face, let him go after that.
It's kind of weird. Like, I don't know how the title structure actually works, considering they do the super shows all the time.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of weird to figure out who can go after what titles, actually.
It's all screwed up.
So you're looking forward to the Shield match. You're looking forward to the Shield winning. So do you think Dean Ambrose will capture the U.S. title tonight?
I think they just put it on Kofi, like, you know, because Cesaro was a heel, and if Cesaro was face, they would have put him against the Shield. That's how I feel.
So you think Kofi is just like a transitional champion?
Yeah.
That's crazy. And then Kofi, I think it would be fun to see the Shield have all the titles. I think it would be a really nice change in the WWE just to see the Shield with all the titles.
Yeah.
That's what I like to see.
All right, crazy random. I haven't done this yet, but pick one crazy random prediction you think is going to happen tonight. That even if it's outlandish, what's one crazy prediction for the night?
One crazy prediction. Let's see. There's a lot going in my mind right now. Possibly the Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns turning on Dean Ambrose.
All right, there we go.
And getting somebody else.
There we go. There's a crazy random prediction. I want to thank you for calling in. Anything you wanted to shout out or talk about before we end this call?
One shout out, a guy on Xbox. His name is End of Days 95. I think write him a message. Say jackass.
All right, there you go. End of Days 95. Call him a jackass on Xbox.
Yeah.
Thanks for calling in.
All right.
All right, we're gonna add the next call in. 615 area code. What's up? You're on the line. Who is this?
Yeah.
Hello? Okay, we have a scared caller. Let's ask the next one. 508 area code. Hey, what's up? You're on the line. Who is this? Hello? Hello? All right, we didn't have a caller. If you have called in before, please call back. Oh, we have area code 302. Here we go. But like I said, call back if you need to because we'll talk to you. It just might be a lot going on the screen. 302 area code. Hey, what's going on? Who is this?
What is up? Hello?
Yes, you are on the line.
Yay.
How are you doing?
Doing good.
Good, good. All right, we're talking Extreme Rules. Right now we're looking at Dean Ambrose versus Kofi Kingston on the screen, but what are your thoughts on the pay-per-view in all of it, and what is your favorite match looking like tonight?
Obviously, my favorite match will have to be the tag team match, the tag team title match, obviously, because I obviously think the Shield is going to win, because Team Hell No, I think, is starting to get stale now. I don't really want to see them as tag champs anymore.
That's kind of surprising to me that everybody that's called in has said that the Team Hell No Shield match is their favorite one. So so nobody really cares about Ryback, John Cena, Last Man Standing. Is that what you're telling me?
Apparently.
Obviously, everyone knows. I think everyone knows John Cena's going to win.
I think so, but there's that slight chance, like that Ryback could win. There's a slight chance, like sort of when Sheamus put John Cena through the table, kind of like that. Maybe, I don't know.
I think a crazy prediction would be Paul Heyman come out and make Cena lose.
That could happen.
Yeah, that'd be really interesting.
Heyman joins Ryback. There's a crazy prediction. That's the second one. But like you said, it is kind of inevitable that John Cena is going to win tonight. which is kind of sucks because we know what's going to happen. It's leaves nothing open. It's like the reason I think it's such a big thing is because Ryback has lost like how many pay-per-views in a row has Ryback lost? Like 7 or 8. He didn't never beat Punk for the title. He never. Ryback has lost like so many matches. How do they make him look strong? They can't. It just doesn't work.
How can Ryback rule when he's losing?
Like the first year he was in WWE, they just put him in squash matches with jobbers.
Yeah, that's right. Like last year's Extreme Rules, he was facing off against like 2 guys or something.
Yeah,
it was like 2 people in the area.
And now he's in the WWE title picture, and he doesn't even he loses like all the matches. It doesn't make any sense. It's so stupid.
Like he lost at WrestleMania, he lost the Royal Rumble, he lost the Elimination Chamber.
He lost at before that too. They have all these matches that he's just lost, and like I don't even know how they can have him be a contender for the title if he loses all the matches.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Is there any other match you want to talk about before we end this call? Because we have a few more calls coming in.
I think it'd be Brock and Triple H.
Who do you think's going to win that one?
I think it has to be Brock.
It has to be Brock. It does.
Because he has to have that thing going. They say he's a monster, but he loses every match he's in.
Him and Ryback have the same problem going on right now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's funny. That's hilarious. Yeah, I don't know anything else besides Brock winning. If Triple H wins, he has to stick around longer, I think, if Triple H is going to... Isn't he back for like a year or something?
Yeah, he's good for a year.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have to see. But I thank you for calling in. I appreciate you calling in. Anything you want to do shout out before we go?
No.
All right, thank you. All right, we're going to take this 508 call. Called in a number of times. Let's answer this one.
He talked about this.
Hey, what's up? You're on the line. Who is this?
Hey,
What's your name, sir?
my name is John.
All right, John. We're talking about Extreme Rules tonight. Are you excited for the pay-per-view?
Yeah,
What match do you think is looking like going to be the best match on the card?
Brock Lesnar and HHH.
And who do you think is going to get the victory in that one?
Brock Lesnar.
Lesnar getting the win. What does Lesnar do after defeating Triple H? Does he go after the WWE Championship, or where does Brock Lesnar go?
Probably leave.
Leave?
Leave?
Isn't he
Or
around?
feud with, I think Batista will return tonight.
Batista? That's a crazy prediction.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, I actually think he will.
And what is he going to do? Is he going to attack somebody?
No.
Yeah, I think he'll attack Lesnar when he gets out of the cell. Or not cell, cage.
So you think we're going to have a Lesnar-Batista feud?
Oh, that'd be crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I have heard rumors of Batista, but I didn't actually think maybe tonight being his return. That's crazy.
My name is John.
All right. Well, I have a few more calls coming in.
Alright.
Is there anything you wanted to pimp out, shout out, anything before we end this call?
No, not really.
All right. Well, thank you for calling in.
Alright, bye.
All right. There's just a lot of like echo going on in the background. It was confusing me.
Yeah, he had a stream going.
615. Let's take this call. Area code 615. You're on the line. Who is this?
Justin.
Justin. How's it going?
Good. I called earlier, but the phone messed up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I saw your thing. Sorry about that. There is some like problems here with people calling in and people on the line, so it's kind of hard. There's a little delay, but what match are you looking most forward to tonight?
I'm actually looking forward to Ryback versus Cena.
Okay, first one.
We got one for Ryback versus Cena. How do you think this match is going to play out?
I think Cena's about to win, and then the show comes in and takes them both down, and it ends in a count out, like a draw.
Really? I don't know. I think the Shield already has way too much going on right now to come back into this match.
I just thought it'd make them look kind of dominant with the titles, because I think they'll win the titles earlier in the night, and they'll stand tall at the end.
So you think Ryback joins the Shield?
That could possibly happen.
Have the WWE Championship, the U.S. title, and the tag titles all in one night. The Shield is dominant. What do you think?
Man, that'll be a crazy, and it'll be great at the same time.
And then have them be managed by Paul Heyman. There you go.
Yes.
There's the nail in the coffin right there.
There you go.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. What other match are you looking forward to besides that one? Right now we have Triple H versus Brock Lesnar steel cage match.
That one.
That one as well. Do you think Triple H will win that one, or do you think it's going to be Brock Lesnar's night?
Well, I know that Triple H likes to bury people, and I don't think that Lesnar can lose another match. So I think Triple H will throw him against the cage, and like the cage will break and he'll fall out or something.
I'd like to see that. That would be pretty awesome. I think that would be fun. It'll be interesting to see. Maybe we could have Punk return and help Lesnar win.
Yeah, that would be cool.
That would be fun to see. Then we could have a Triple H CM Punk feud. How about that one?
There you go.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
That's cool. All right. Well, thank you for calling in. Anything you wanted to pimp out?
Nope. Just thanks for answering.
No problem. Have a good one.
You too.
All right, we have this weird guy called It's My Yard. Let's look at this call.
It's my yard.
We have this guy named It's My Yard. You may know him on YouTube as Backyard Gaming. How is it going?
Hi, I'd like to order a pizza.
Yes.
You want pepperoni or cheese?
No, I like a Hawaiian with extra pineapple.
I'm sorry. We don't have any pineapple. We're all out.
Yeah.
Oh, just a cheese pizza then. Right. You got the Ben and Jerry's, haven't you?
The Ben and Jerry's, yes, we do.
Oh, that's good. I'll have a Kama Sutra then.
I don't want to know about your Kama Sutra. Get out of here.
What? It's nice. It's caramel and chocolate with caramel right in the middle. It's beautiful.
No. Okay. Anyway, we're talking about Extreme Rules now. We got to get serious. What are you looking? What are you looking
just
forward
like Triple H's face?
Yes, as he buries the entire talent.
Exactly. It's just. I was telling Toby a cage match is stupid.
It's not.
No,
stupid.
it is. They want to beat the living shit out of each other, but the objective of a cage match is to escape the cage.
Maybe they.
Why should they escape the cage?
Maybe they can add pinfall rules in
No,
there.
they'll have pins sub, but why? What's the point of escaping the cage as an option? It's like they want to beat the living shit out of each other.
It's so they can do what that last caller said. They can throw him in the cage, and the cage will break, and he'll fly out, and he'll win. That's what they do.
They'll still beat the living crap out of each other, though. It's pointless. Make it concealed. Make it a lion's den or something.
Brock Lesnar's going to pull a Bobby Lashley and spear him through it.
Yeah. Well, no. Just not even spear it. Just commit suicide and land in manga.
Land on his head and the announce table, and there you go. That's awesome.
Yeah. Manga.
They want to make it like, like the UFC. We got to put him in the cage like the UFC. They're trying to make it like that.
But then do Lion's Den match. Bring back Ken Shamrock to be his special guest referee.
They could do that.
Or Steve Blackman.
Why don't they just rent a UFC ring and do that? How about that?
Oh, Dana White would go apeshit.
Think about that. They should just partner with Dana White and then have Dana White come in and be like Brock Lesnar's manager or something. There you go. There's something fun.
That'd be crazy.
Have Dana White team up with Triple H and train Triple H to become a UFC wrestler, UFC fighter, not wrestler.
Yeah, Vince McMahon, the next UFC champion.
Do you know Dana White and Vince were going to have a fight at one point? Vince
wanted to do it, but Dana was like, no, he didn't want to be a upper 60-year-old guy.
That's funny. I think Vince and Dana White would be fun if they did like a legit fight inside a UFC ring.
Oh man, I'll watch that.
Anyone would watch that. That'd be the best thing ever, to be honest.
Yep.
Just see Vince. I think Dana was scared that Vince would actually kick his ass.
Yeah.
Vince is ripped. Vince is ripped up.
I know Vince has ripped up more than half the WWE roster.
I know.
Dude, what's funny is Vince looks younger than Shane.
Yeah.
Have you seen recent pictures of Shane? He's got like gray hair everywhere.
Yeah, I've seen it. Mm-hmm. That's crazy though. But Vince
Shane's
is in great shape.
Shane's like 42 now. He's getting older.
Yeah,
you don't think it, but he's quite old now. It's not like in 2000 where you thought he was like 12 years old getting his ass kicked.
Yeah, and Shane doesn't work out like Vince does anymore once he just hangs around and does nothing.
Yeah.
All right, Yard, what is your favorite match of the night?
I don't give a shit about this pay-per-view.
Really? You don't like it? You think it sucks?
I'm loving that the Shield will probably win both belts, or there'll be interference of one of them, and then Teddy Long will come out and say it's now a 6-man match for
Holla,
all the
holla,
holla. I deserve £1 million if that scenario happens, because it would be awesome.
This tag team match, or Teddy Long can come out and say
I mean,
Dean Ambrose.
Strap
match?
But I don't like. I hate strap matches because they're touching the 4 corners.
Yeah, I think that's a dumb rule.
Yeah.
I think it should just be pinfall and submission.
Yeah, just beat the hell out of each other with the strap and then just pin them.
Yeah, and then just choke them out with like a
Yeah.
boss face or something like that. Yeah.
You know
I'll
what?
just crucify him. Yeah,
What was that?
Crucify him.
They could do that. That could be
Yeah.
awesome. I want Sheamus to throw Mark Henry over the top and hang him by the strap.
No, if that happens, the ring will break.
There's this thing right there. Break the ring before the last match. Have
That
a
could be a
strap
new
match.
OMG moment in the new WWE game.
Well, they already did an OMG moment last year. That's why they included it in.
No, OMG strap match.
Yeah, OMG strap match. He just hangs him in the ring breaks.
No, what they'll do is, if they did that, is they'll just take out Inferno match, remove all the flames, and just have a hypothetical strap on each arm, so you can't go too far. And then winning is by throwing them over the top rope and choking them to death.
Do you know what I think they needed to do? I just thought of this. They needed to have a Yappa Pie Indian strap match.
Yeah, Yappa Pie. Number 1!
Jesus. Botchamania. All right.
Two.
I'm surprised you don't like this pay-per-view. I think for what it is, I think they, even though it's
I think it's a good thing, but I think WWE's been boring lately. There's been, apart from, and look, and I went to see WWE live, see Undertaker live, and everything, which was awesome. But it's like you kind of need Undertaker back, I think.
I think so. I think he needs to be around.
Definitely.
But the guys that I watched WWE for were Taker and Punk, and well,
Both
we're
of them are
fucked.
gone.
Yeah. It's simple like that. I know there's some viewers in the chat want me to kick your ass on WWE13 at some point.
Yes, I know you keep stalking me, but I try purposely not to go on when you're stalking
Yeah, we had
me.
our little tag match. We had a little glitch.
I've said it time and time again. You can face me 1-on-2, 1-on-3. It doesn't matter, Tony. I'll still kick your ass.
You can't. No, I'm trying to get my ranked match flawless, so you can't come in on that.
No, you could do a ranked match 1-on-3 handicap.
No. I got to do fair fight rules 1-on-1. That's all I do. Can't have you come in.
Well, I'm undefeated in fair fights.
What's your online ranking?
I don't know. I haven't paid attention. I don't know that.
I just moved up to a prospect. I won 3 matches. Yep, that's me.
I'm a star. I've got 41 wins, 23 losses. A lot of these losses, I'm doing triple threats and fatal four-ways.
Oh, okay.
Because you lose even though you don't get pinned. It's stupid.
Oh, you used to do those live streams, those Goldberg live streams, or whatever you want to call them.
Yeah, I mean, I've only lost like twice on them once as well. Again, most of them were handicap. It's like I'm doing 1-on-3 matches on Hell in a Cell, and I'm still not losing. It's quite quick.
Do you want to stick around for the rest of this live stream?
Yeah, can do. I've got my own live stream in about an hour and a half. So
you stick around for this? We're almost done.
Yeah, that's all right. I've got Glee in half an hour, so don't stop believing.
Glee? What the? Oh my. Okay, call in now. We'll keep Yard on the line until he decides to drop out.
8-on-2 on fair fights. That's not right.
Call it. We have Brock Lesnar with the win on this one. Brock Lesnar won. I wasn't paying attention. All right, here we go. We're going to add another caller in here. Oh, they hung up. Well, that was nice. Call in again. We'll take calls. I know I have a bunch of missed calls because I was talking to Yard too much.
Yeah. I ain't got money, so, you know.
All right, here we go. Area code 770. Let's answer this one. Hey, what's up? You're on the line. Who is this? Hello.
Believe in the Shield.
All right, we're done. We kicked him out. We have John Cena taking on... Oh, here we go. Let's see here. 615 again. I think this area code I've heard before, but let's answer this call.
I do...
Hey, what's up? You're on the line. Who is this?
I've got my own life.
Hello?
Hello, we can hear you. Stop being a douche.
All right, that's it. Hey, be nice. We have John Cena in the ring. We have to beat John Cena. We are Cena.
O'Doyle rules.
What?
O'Doyle rules.
O'Doyle rules. All right, call in now. Call in. We're taking your calls. We're at the main event. I didn't do the I Quit match because in Stupid Story Creator you can't have an I Quit match, so I have to go back and do it.
Okay, so wait. It's in WWE 13, but you can't have it in storyline mode.
Yep.
Why?
Because they forgot. I think they just used the same thing as last year. They forgot.
They forgot.
Feed me more. Here we go. Another call. Area code 850. Hey, what's up? You're on the line. Who is calling in?
I'm Wyatt.
Wyatt, how's it going?
Good.
All right.
Okay, look, I don't know which match we're on because I'm using my phone.
Oh, that's okay. We're on Ryback and John Cena, but that's okay. You could tell us what match you're looking most forward to tonight.
The match I'm most looking forward to is Triple H versus Brock Lesnar. Just because I'm mostly a fan of Lesnar.
And you think Lesnar's going to get the victory in this one?
Yeah. I think
And then
Paul Heyman will have something to do with it. Probably climb up the cage and do something.
maybe you can hold Triple H from getting out of the cage or something. That would be fun. Or slam the door into Triple H's face.
Yeah.
Or like in WWE 12 when Miz versus Triple H storyline, you could like handcuff him to the cage.
Yeah, speaking of handcuffs, a lot of people are... I'm thinking of Ryback and Cena right now. People are saying that Ryback's going to get duct taped to the ring or something, or handcuffed to the ring or
but
something.
the thing is, that's already happened once this year with Del Rio and Big Show, so it's... I can't see it happening again.
Let's just see him tip the announce table over on him and get the win. How about that? Oh, wait, that already happened too.
I know.
Hey, well,
the ring's going to explode. There's going to be blood falling from the sky. There's going to be electric shocks, and John Cena will still get up. Ryback will shoot John Cena with a gun, and he'll still get up for a 10 count.
The entire arena will crumble on top of John Cena, and he will still win.
Yeah.
Cena will be dressed up like Superman.
Jesus. There's just no way that John Cena can lose tonight. It's not going to happen. There's no way.
Well, I was looking at the odds, because Sky have got the odds. Let me get my iPad, and I'll get the odds. It's like most of the odds are like, there's no like clear-cut, like even odds that it could go either way. Everyone's got a favourite, like a big favourite.
Yeah. Yeah, Viscera just comes out and does things.
What's surprising is the pre-show even has the favourite. It's like Cody has a 5-1 odds of winning.
Bet on.
Yeah.
Go and bet.
Yeah, I mean,
go bet on the Miz. Bet on the Miz. He's gonna win.
No, that's what I'm guessing.
Go bet on the Miz.
I'm guessing because I was guessing he was gonna win just because he's returning. That's why.
In his movie.
Yeah.
Jack Swagger's 4-1.
Oh yeah, that's true. Well, I think Alberto's gonna win since they rarely do heel versus heel matches.
Yeah.
True.
Triple H is 4-1. Big Show 4-1.
Yeah.
Sheamus is 5-2. Mark Henry's the favourite. I would say that's surprising.
Yeah, that is surprising. You should bet on all this. Get on that. Bet on it right now. You'll win lots of money off of
And
this.
Ryback is 5-1.
Bet on this.
Yeah.
I bet a WrestleMania and I did terrible.
It's alright. WrestleMania was kind of hard.
Well, it's like I did an accumulator and I lost the first match, so fuck.
Alright, hate to keep you on the line, not talking, but we have a lot of other calls coming in, so is there anything you wanted to talk about before we do end this call with you?
I'd just like to say, keep up the good work. Tony.
Alright, thanks a lot. Apparently he doesn't want you to keep up the good work, Breezy.
Yeah. Cry.
So sad. Area code 615, let's answer this one. Hey, you're on the line. Who is this?
Feed me more.
Feed you more?
Okay, so we have a toddler in diapers.
Hey, this isn't your channel. My channel, I embrace.
It's Diaperback.
I embrace the diapers. Embrace the hate. Okay. Oh, you know what? I just remembered what today is. Did anybody forget what today is?
It's Old Doyle Rules Day.
May 19th. Bum.
Oh, I know what May 19th is. It was me playing Last of Us before you motherfuckers. Yay!
May 19th! Do you not know what May 19th means?
No.
May 19th? Anybody? Breezy?
Trying to think.
Anybody? Come on, guys. May 19th. Anybody?
I'm trying to think. Man, you got me stumped.
Kane. Remember Kane in May 19th?
Oh, he re-debuted.
No, that was the whole storyline back in the day. May 19th. Remember that? Anybody? How
No.
am I making an obscure wrestling reference? That's not even obscure. People in the chat know what I'm talking about. May 19th. All right, we're taking another caller. I'll see if he knows what May 19th is.
Okay.
Hey, what's up? You're on the line. Who is this?
Hey, this is Matt.
Matt, do you remember what May 19th is when we're talking about Kane and May 19th?
Sorta.
Oh, I'm reading it. Okay, here it is. On May 19th, 1998, Kane was revealed to be the result of a furtive union between The Undertaker's mother and Paul Bearer. When Kane and Undertaker were children, The Undertaker accidentally burned down the funeral home, killing their parents
Oh,
and him,
okay.
discarding both physically and mentally. Bearer, who survived the fire, hid Kane in a mental asylum as he grew up and went on to form an alliance with Undertaker outside of mystery. Yeah, whatever. It's rubbish.
That was it. But they had the whole storyline May 19th. I don't know. Anyway, we're talking about Extreme Rules. What is your favorite match of the night?
The Shield versus Team Hell No.
And who do you think's going to win that one? Do you believe in the Shield?
Yes.
The Shield.
The Shield.
The Shield's going to win.
Everybody
I
believes in the Shield.
I also think Dean Ambrose is gonna win.
Probably. It's the night of the Shield. It's going to be awesome.
And if the Shield somehow doesn't win the gold, then they're gonna attack John Cena and Ryback to make a point.
Believe in the Shield.
I could see that happening.
Yeah.
That would be fun to see.
And like the weirdest, like a crazy prediction, like Christian Wall comes out and attacks Daniel Bryan for stealing.
Oh yeah,
his
a dead
sister.
guy's gonna come out. Yeah, yeah, yeah. A dead guy that's been buried or cremated. So the ashes of
Hey!
him. Yeah.
It could happen. Believe in Benoit.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh dear Christ. No.
All right. Well, thank you for calling in. I appreciate you calling in. We're going to take another caller. We have a few other calls.
The only person I believe in is the Doctor.
All right. Let's take another call. This one I think we haven't done yet. Let's answer this one. Hey, what's up? You're on the line. Who is this?
Derek.
What's up,
What's up,
Derek?
Derek?
How's it going?
I'm doing good.
Good. All right. So we're talking Extreme Rules. What are your thoughts on the pay-per-view? Do you like the pay-per-view? Do you hate the pay-per-view? Do you think it's going to be good or bad? Or what are your thoughts on it?
I honestly think it's better than WrestleMania.
Oh, there you go.
What do you think, Yard?
For WrestleMania, didn't have much to live up to.
Well, I think it's going to be entertaining. They have a lot of gimmick matches. This is more like gimmick rules or something like that. But
Gimmick rules, yeah.
it's a fun pay-per-view. It should be fun to watch regardless of what happens. At least we'll get some weapons used and people maybe busted open. Maybe Brock Lesnar will bleed.
Oh, Brock's gonna bleed regardless.
It's my second favorite pay-per-view behind Crossroads.
Crossroads in my universe mode. That's right. Thank you.
Suck up.
Anyway, back to the Extreme Rules talk. Before I was really interrupted by It's My Yard.
I wasn't interrupting you. I was having a nice little moment.
On the screen, we're watching Ryback and John Cena. We have the shell shot going on to John Cena. Who do you think's going to win this? Do you think we'll have a brand new WWE champion at the end of the night?
Yes,
New champion, you're calling it.
Bold prediction.
because he's part of the Shield.
Ooh, that's the thing. People are saying he's going to join the Shield. What are your thoughts on that, Yard? Anything?
Never gonna happen.
There's two ways it could go. He could be a part of the Shield or he could be a Paul Heyman guy.
Ooh, Paul Heyman guy.
I'd rather see a Paul Heyman guy. That's the only way you truly kill Cena. Make him
that
turn
would be
into
awesome. That would be awesome. You could have Punk, Brock, and Ryback as a lethal team Paul Heyman guys. There you go.
Paul Heyman guys versus the Shield. WrestleMania 30.
Think they'll keep the Shield around that long? I don't think the Shield.
No,
lasts
they
that
won't
long.
keep the Shield that long.
Nope, because
People thought that was
WWE
done in
sucks.
January. Like when they came.
WWE sucks. Is that what you said?
When it comes to, stables.
Yeah, they got rid of Nexus way too fast.
I know.
I think
No, they added John Cena, which just ruined it.
I think the Four Horsemen and Evolution were the only good things they've done when it came to stables.
True. Evolution
Well,
was
so
awesome.
you're ignoring DX then?
Or the corporation.
Or
Yeah.
the corporate ministry. The corporate ministry.
Yeah,
was
or
my
the
favorite
corporate
group.
ministry. Yeah, that was.
Or the McMahon Helmsley era?
No, that doesn't count. That was bad. That was terrible. That was the worst era of Raw ever.
Or
That was the era where Triple H buried everybody.
or the X
I mean,
Factors.
everybody.
X Factor with Albert and X Pac and Just Incredible.
Yeah.
Too cool.
3-man band.
I have predictions for the tag team title match.
All right, what are your thoughts?
Daniel Bryan's going to say something to Kane, and Kane's going to attack him because it's May 19th, and then the Shield's going to pick up the win.
I'm telling you, May 19th. Believe in May 19th. I'm telling you, it's going to happen. You guys don't know May 19th like I know May 19th. Me and Kane go way back. That'll be interesting to see what happens. We have another caller coming in, so I'm going to take that one. I want to thank you for calling in, though.
Okay, thank you.
Bye-bye. What's up? You're on the line. Who's calling in?
Andy.
Hey, would you mind muting the live stream?
Yeah, I just did.
Okay, thank you. So what is your favorite match looking at Extreme Rules?
I'd love to see the strap match. I'm going against the crowd here.
That's all right. The strap match should be entertaining. The last time we saw a strap match was Umaga CM Punk. Is that right, Yard?
I can't remember. I mean, the last notable one I can remember is JBL Eddie, but there's obviously been stuff after.
Yeah, it's hard to remember. I don't know. With that strap match, though, what are your predictions? Who do you see winning that one?
That one, I have to go with Sheamus because they always make the little guy win no matter what. Like, he picked up Big Show, and he picked him up like 10 times, and the announcers always go like, oh my god, he picked up Big Show, oh my god. So I believe he's going to win this time as well.
Probably. I see that going that way. Sheamus probably picking up the victory. So where does he go after the strap match then? Where do you think he's going to go after the strap match? Do you think he'll go towards the World Heavyweight Championship, or what does he do after that?
I believe he would go for the Raw titles. I think he needs to come back to Raw because he's been to SmackDown too long now.
I'm hoping that they do a draft sometime soon.
They need to. Bring back the dual brands.
They need to get rid of the Super Show Raw.
Yeah. Bring back the dual
Yeah, because
brands.
they had an 80 to 20 chance.
Show.
Then what is it, Yard?
It's shite.
All right, we're at a 9 count with John Cena. 10. John Cena wins in this last man standing match. Couldn't
Like
go
it's
any
going to
other
happen
way.
tonight, of course.
All right, we could go do the I Quit match. Do you guys even want to see the I Quit match, or should we just call it good right now? I don't think we need
Well, we
it.
could do the I Quit match online.
No, we'll do Sims later.
Online, Yard online.
Oh, you see, you can't ignore your fans, Tony.
All right, I'm going to ignore you, and I'm going to take another call. Thank you for calling in. No, I'm just kidding. But I really do have to take another caller. I appreciate you calling in. Thanks. All right, Yard. One thing I'm going to request from you before we end this live stream, because we're just about to get done with this live stream. I'm not going to do the I Quit match. We'll just assume that Alberto Del Rio wins. Yard,
Yeah.
my one request for you is please bring back your series where you make the end of the pay-per-view matches. Please bring it back.
Yeah, it's just most of the pay-per-view endings, okay, are like impossible to recreate in WWE because I was going to do it for WrestleMania. And it's like they did the most obscure way of winning a match. It's like Jericho buckling his knee. You don't have buckling knees in WWE games. You're doing 5-star wrestling available on PlayStation Network this summer, but you don't have it in WWE 13. So it's like I couldn't do that one. I could have done Cena Rock, but it would have been 50,000 rock bottoms and attitude adjustments, which is
Right. Maybe you can do it today though, because I'd love to see it.
well. This is the thing with the weapons. I don't know if they'll. I bet you they'll use some weird foreign object like an iron.
All right, you don't do it. I'm going to do it. Okay? It's gonna
But
happen.
I need to know if it's on pay-per-view here or not. I'm not sure yet.
I don't know.
If there's good endings, it means it needs to be a decent ending to do it on. I don't want to just
Right.
do it for the sake of it.
Right. All right, that's the live stream. I want to thank you all for checking it out. I want to thank Yard for coming in. near the
No
end.
problem. I'll be live streaming in about an hour, folks. So you can catch me on about an hour 15.
You
from
guys
now,
can go to brazzers.com/itsmyyard if you want to check out his live stream.
Yeah, that's a whole different place.
Just kidding. But
That's
we are
what,
going to
that's
get...
what he does a weekday night. Oh.
All right. Well, that's the Extreme Rules. That's the pay-per-view. Believe in the Shield. Tonight is the Shield's night. I'm calling it. It's going to happen. If you are watching this, if you have stopped by, hit the like button. We enjoy liking. Leave some comments in the chat. Let us know you're winning. You're winners. You're winning. What am I saying?
Winners. You're winners.
If you bet on this yard, let me know how you do betting. I'm interested to see how well you do. Is Yard even still around? No, he's not. He hung up. Well, anyway, that's it. Thank you for listening. Thank you for calling in. And that's the live stream.
Peace.
Peace.